So imagine that I want to write the distance between the Sun and the Earth, and that is equal to 150, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 meters. Now, that's a lot of zeros. Now, if I have to write this every time that I want to talk about the distance of the Earth, I'm going to get very, very tired. So, I don't. Instead, I use a different way of writing numbers called standard form, or sometimes scientific notation. And this just makes my life much, much easier when I'm writing numbers down. And now this is just mathematics, and it's not really physics, but it's going to make our life so much easier during the year that it's really worth learning now well. Simply because it's just going to save you time and pain and misery. And that's always nice when you can save some pain and misery. Okay, so how do we do this thing? Well, we use powers, of course. That's why I've been annoying you with powers all this other time. So what we do is like, well, this thing is really just 15 times a bunch of powers of 10, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 1.5 times these powers of 10. So I can write, this is the same as saying 15 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 to the 10. Or I could write 1.5 times 10 to the 11. See, because 15 is just 1.5 times 10. So it just adds 110 here. Now, the thing that we actually write is this. We don't write this one. So this one, no. Bad. And the reason for this is that, well, now I just wrote this number, but what if I had written this number? 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 8, 7, 6, 1, 3. Now, if I wanted to use this system, which is just find out the zeros at the end and then just multiply, well, I would have a little problem, wouldn't I? Because I would still, well, have to write exactly the same number. That doesn't really help me. So what I do is I just go like, okay, let's look at the first number. Okay, the first number is a 1. Okay, so I take the first number, 1, and then everything after that, that's after the comma. So 0.52, and normally what I do is I just ignore the rest. Because honestly, who cares about those numbers? So let's say 1.52, and then times 10 to the 11 still, because there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 figures after the 1. So that's basically it. Let's do that again. Now you do it first in your head, and then let's see whether it's correct or not. So I get, for example, let's see that I have 235. What would you think is the standard form for this number? Think about it for a while. Keep thinking. Okay, yeah, now you probably thought enough. So now I get this number here, and I'm like, okay, well, this is the same as saying, now I always stay with the first number, so 2, and then everything else is after the comma, so 2.35. So 2.35 times this 1 and 2 numbers here, so times 10 to the 2. And there you go. Or for example, let's see if we see how much is 50 in standard form. You do it first in your head, and then I do it. Okay, so 50 is just really 5 times 10, right? So that's pretty much done. And then sometimes we write 10 to the 1, which is the same as saying 10, because this just literally means 1, 10. How about 2.3? I'll let you think about it for a moment. Shall we write some power of 10 here? Like 2.3 times what? Well, you could write 2.3 times 10 to the 0, which happens to be just 1. And if you don't know why, in the next review of exponents for the advanced material, I'll tell you why. But for the moment, just bear with me. But normally we just don't. This is just fine. 2.3 is already in standard form. So here's the basic idea. Remember, number, comma, whatever numbers, then times 10 to the whatever. Done. Okay, now there's some problems after this. Try them out. If you can't do it, you'll be sent back to the video. Yes, I'm that mean. Okay, enjoy. See you later.